Hello YouTube, welcome to Hackmed Gaming. I am Hackmed. We are back with some more Out of Ore. Gonna keep going, gonna try to build up and get some stuff done here. Obviously first we have a few more wheels to spin. Like our daily debuff. Let's see what's gonna screw us today, if anything. Maybe we'll get lucky. Alright. First person only. We can make that work. Actually, it was kind of fun last time. I am at night, which means I'm gonna have to use the lights, which is a little rough, but that's all right. All right, let's grab ourselves pen and paper and my notepad to see what we're gonna get here. All right, elevator, that's good. That's a nice one to have. Elevator and shoot. Actually, either one of those. Big dual hopper. All right. Yeah, I mean, obviously everything is pretty useful in the production systems, but the shoot would probably be the one I'm hoping for next. Yeah, might as well spin this. I don't want anybody going you didn't spin. Let's see what we're gonna get here. Even though actually, no, we did this one last time. That's right. I just didn't remove it in case I have to add it. That one don't really matter because we unlocked that last time. But all right. Power. Yeah, we're running low. What do we got? Another episode or two of some wheels. So we unlock the next tier, then we'll at least have a lot more heavy equipment. 2800 kW. I'm writing it down, even though it probably don't matter. And put 10. Beautiful. So next time we'll have the last piece of power equipment, and this is the one that will roll just so no one can say I cheated and didn't roll for it. And this is going to be the roller L9, which is awesome. And I know I said it a couple episodes ago, I think it was, but I think I said it pretty close to the beginning, if I remember right, that the roller would probably be one of the last things that we got. So quickly, just to help not forget about this, where we at? Is it under graphics? Yes. There we go. First person as default. And let me get to the right screen. All right. We're here. All we have is first person only. The only thing that's really affecting us, which, like I said, it might be a pain digging at night because, as you know, the lights are extremely bright on the vehicles, like too bright. We probably don't have a whole lot here, but what was down last time? The excavator, right? Yeah. I think we need to. Where is my excavator? Is it up on top of the hill still? Yeah, there's the loader. It must be up there. Must not ever brought that one down. All right. And that's the only thing I wish. We wish we get a time or clock on this screen. 2100s. so we got a ways to go. Yeah, the lights, not a huge fan of it. The window's not clear enough to see through. Cleaning it don't help. I tried that the last time we had first person open. I bought the power washer just to clean it up. We have 80,000. You know, this might be... Yeah, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we go get that roller and get this stuff at least flattened down. Not only will that be a project complete for getting to the next tier, it'll be a lot easier to see because, like I said, the night is just so bad with these headlights. Like, there's no distance to it. I don't know if I'm going the right way. I don't even know where I am or where I'm going. Yeah. So, northwest. So I am going the right way. Let's go. I feel like it's not, but... Yeah, so I think... Oh, wait, can we afford the roller? Oh, look when we get up here. I don't remember, was it 79,000 or was it like 80 something? Oh, and on a side note, I ordered my steering wheel the other day. Finally broke down and found one, and I spent like 2 days, went back and forth on videos. I was looking at, like, you know, your basic Logitech or Thrustmaster, like the little G29 or whatever. Looked around for some used ones, which I'm very skeptical of, like that kind of stuff. I ended up finding a Moza Racing, I think it's an R5 bundle. Normally it's like $5.99, and it was on sale for like $4.15. And you know, that G29 is what, like $300 or so. So I was like, I sat there and I watched a bunch of reviews, and I don't plan on doing like any kind of like sim racing. Like, I will do racing games like Forza and have some fun with it, but I don't plan on being a sim racer. I'm like, you know what? I think overall this is going to be a much better system. It's a nice direct drive wheel. I didn't get the shifter yet. I'm going to order that at another point. It was like another $150. So I was like, I'm already spending a little more than I planned on. But I think ultimately I'll have a decent wheel, and that'll get me pretty excited, because whether I use it every episode here or not, I don't know. I know, you know, setting stuff up like that can be a pain in the butt sometimes. But I plan on using it in here. Farming sim, more Motor Town. I do want to get into that, and I think a wheel would be absolutely the best. Maybe some American Truck Sim. Oh, it's only 83,000. So yeah, so that's pretty exciting. All right. Well, must hit the button on my joystick. Let's turn you off and not burn up fuel. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna grab what golden iron we have. I think I have. Didn't I get some fuel? Yeah, I'm gonna sell the fuel. I imagine we're gonna get, you know, $3,000 out of it. But I think we grab that. Let's grab the roller. Let's start. Like, this road here is not important for the next tier. It's just the main road. So we'll pick it up from down there, fill it up, and drive down here. Try to find the nice path, which alone could be hard enough. Maybe I'll put some dirt in my pocket as I'm running there. I'll do a little marking to help maybe see it coming back. I haven't really marked a lot of that road. All right, give me all your iron. Give me your gold and your iron. I don't have a whole lot of dirt. I got a ton of iron. Oh, yeah, I got a bunch of dirt. It's just there. Right, pull this down, pull this down. What is my system? I don't remember. Okay, so the pay dirt ain't gonna do nothing yet until I get a wash planters. All right. Turn on our handy dandy flashlight. I'm gonna go through and we're gonna poke it out this way, all the way up back to the shop. And let's clear trees on our way that might be in the way. Which will kind of work out also, because we'll need more wood here for more building pieces. Till I can get on some stone, which there's no guarantees when that's gonna be. At least the older maps, I feel like there's a lot better chance of it happening. Trying to mark the low spots. Granted, I think I was going around over there. For the trees. Yeah. On that, and then on a side note, we've had quite a few sessions. You haven't seen them all yet. They're being edited and put out of our farming sim map, our community map, where we kind of starting out specializing doing lumber, but ultimately it's kind of more of a construction that we have plans to build up a whole little town, a whole little city there. The map's pretty bare now. So we've been working on that. We've been working on getting production going and making money for that whole system. Pretty much spent everything that we had to get the equipment to be able to handle a huge project like this, and now we're selling to buy everything else. So it worked out pretty good. But yeah, there's that. It's no set days, kind of. I hop on, and if I know there's at least one person that wants to do it, I start it up. I think we have Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday we had about 7-8 hour session. So I got to split that video up a little bit, probably break it up into like 3 parts or so. And like I said, I also plan on starting up the outer ore this week. At the moment, I'm planning on 14th. I don't know when you watch this video. So we're going to start up our community one there to be this map. I just have to go in and give myself some money on the save file so we can get some equipment. It'll be low tier stuff. This isn't going to be a giant, just dig as much as we can and see how much we can do. We're going to kind of do the same kind of thing. We'll be a little more open and a little more easygoing, obviously, than I am here on this one. But it'll be the same thing. We'll build up for our equipment. We're going to start out with, some littler trucks and excavators. And I'll probably, like part of the lighten up, I'll probably have some front loaders for people that might not want to use an excavator and they prefer the front loader. I want people to have fun. So that's my rule with the Farming Sim 2, or Farming Sim 2, Farming Sim as well. I don't really know why I'm doing that because I'm about to bring the machine through here. Bring it over here. Careful. Like auto loaders, we have ways to manually load trailers. So it's kind of whatever you want to do that is fun for you. Uh, Number one rule: have fun. So I'm not going to force somebody to try to use some claws to, you know, pick up the wood. As sketchy as it is in that game. So it'll be the same here. We'll have some dozers, some front loaders, and probably some of the, you know, Worth and Sandus, whatever the other truck is, will be our starting equipment. And we'll build up, and I want everybody to be able to play different roles and do different things. Like, you're not just going to have to drive a truck the whole time. We'll switch it up and do stuff like that. It's kind of the plan. But yeah, so join the Discord if you're interested in either one or both of those. Like I said, the farming sim actually has been really fun. It's been more of a construction, but we plan on building up a whole like a lumber town production area, like a subdivision, a beach. I think we're gonna do a dirt track. I thought that'd be kind of cool. Then we'd be able to race around on it if we want. Bakeries. There are farm fields on. There's 2 right now. Don't mean we can't add more. So if you don't want to do any of that, but you want to hop in the server and do stuff, then that is an option as well. So you can do some farming or set up. We don't have no equipment for it right now, but if you come in and want to farm, I will add money to the game and we'll get you some equipment to farm up or deal with animals, whatever you want to do. But with that, yeah, there'll be, bakeries, production points, even if we're not going to use them. We just want to make a town. I think it'd be pretty fun. Some videos, once I try to get them split up and edited up, they'll probably come out daily just because of the amount we have. All right, I'm here to buy a L9 roller, please. Thank you. All right, let's button 5. Windows. Why do you gotta be so foggy? Yeah, we got a little late night snow. Like, you can't even tell I'm driving hardly. Lights off. Hair too dark. Oh, things might be a little harder to drive than I thought. All right, fuel this now. So we're gonna. I cannot see a damn thing. We're gonna head down from here all the way to the claim. Then we'll head back and fuel up while we're over here again. I'm going to turn this off. And I forgot to turn it back on. I wonder if I can smash those down now. I'll throw these here in the storage container. Code sign. Still sitting on 33,000. So maybe while we're here, let's grab some stuff here. So I'm not sure on what I want. Because it looks like the sluice and the wash plant, the only difference is the wash plant sends it out. And the sluice will hold on to it. Yeah. I think we're going to do this. That way we know we're to get it for now. And we can adjust that later. All right, so let's get you. I don't know if I have enough power for this or not either. Can't go too crazy. We have some conveyor stuff there. That is that. What does that take? Does that take 8? How much is 8 going to equal? 20,000. Okay. So we'll see how we do. Like I said, first person definitely is going to be a little hard, just not being able to see good, but like, I'll be close enough. And we are flattening this road, which I'm hoping in the long run also help us run a little quicker. Hopefully we're able to stop in on the like the little podcast dev thing. I think that Split 2 had with the devs of Out of Ore. Pretty good information in there. You know, some stuff that they're planning on and whatnot, like asphalt. There is still, I asked that question a few times. There's a lot of questions, so I wanted to make sure. So I asked it again, and they said, yep, they're still working on it, including like making it indestructible or something like that, which I was like, awesome. It needs to be thicker, yes, and I don't know about indestructible. You need to obviously be able to take it away somehow. So I'm hoping for, you know, like an asphalt grinder or something, or some piece of equipment that'll break it up, but only that equipment will do it. That's what I'm hoping for. Logging stuff. Hopefully 16-man servers. I know Split's been testing it, getting a lot of numbers on it. So hopefully that'll come for the people that need it. Logging will be good, will be fun. Like I said, they come from, that's how they, I mean, that's where they started. They were obviously given their name. They were modders for Walking Sim, and they did a lot of logging mods. That was like their thing. So I assume that they should be pretty good when they come out. Talked about kind of like the Unreal 5, and right now they have no need to update to it. Someone asked if it would be here by the end of the year, and they said, we'll see. They're just not in a rush. Some of the, I think, plugins and stuff, the way it was kind of explained, quite ready for 5, so it doesn't sound like they're in no rush. And then they were talking about, you know, like maps with roads already on it and stuff like that, and the cranes and all that. And I guess that's a big undertaking with the ropes and all that kind of system. But yeah, definitely a cool little informational thing. They had a lot more information and stuff they talked about. But yeah, just a lot of good stuff in there, and definitely looking like a nice bright future for the game. I asked a few times about building and more building pieces and decorations, like even like paid like decoration packs. Either they didn't see it or didn't want to respond to it. Specifically asked for a sign pack. That'd be cool. I mean, pre-built signs are fine, but if you can even type on them, that'd be great. But you know, I would love to see a sign pack, and I can't imagine it'd be too bad. You know, like one ways and enter, exits, do not enter. You know, just a bunch of random signs. They talked about like company logos on vehicles and some of that, but they made it clear everything they're talking about doesn't mean they're currently active on it or it's coming out tomorrow. Just the stuff they have plans for. I asked a few times about the mini equipment, and so one of those things I didn't see it or didn't want to respond to it, so we'll see. Yeah, see, I want to get out here. Like, I don't know why, like, it doesn't look as bad. It's, like, pretty clear. I wonder if there's, like, a dirt detail or something I can turn down on graphics that would actually kind of clear the window up. Alright, where in the heck? Right there. I mean, we obviously have to do this to that other road, too. That's for sure. I will say it does suck that I'm not able to go to the third person to watch it. I like watching the ground flatten. Kind of satisfying. That's alright. That's alright. I know it's flattening, so it's all that matters. That thing is we're flattening it, and we'll have to do this again down the road when we kind of dig it up. So, make an actual road here. Level it off and try to take off the steep spots where we can. Like I said, it makes the lights are even worse because I have, you know, all these lights blaring in my face. I'm sure that's not helping. Here, I'm pretty sure I have this, that spot I threw dirt in there, so. Not too bad of a little road for going 3 miles an hour. Alright, from here, where am I heading? Right over there. Ultimately, probably one of the better things I could have did is just get a bunch of the pylons and put them really close together, too. They're cheap enough. Yeah, maybe we'll go down there, maybe, and see what we can do to rearrange the plan a little bit with a couple new pieces I got. Let some more stuff kind of smelt up, and then when we head back to town to smelt the other side of this road, we'll have more stuff to sell, and also pick up any extra pieces we need to add that sluice box in there and the hopper. Like, I know we need more dump decks, but hopefully those are spread apart enough where I can drive, you know, kind of over it. That was my hope. Yeah, what, Roadcraft in the next week, I think. Which some people are excited for, some are not. I am excited for it. Hoping they fixed a few things I didn't think was the greatest, but it stopped me from playing. Then oh yeah, they briefly talked about it too, but you know, the dev news last week talked about new production and being able to do more automation, which they kind of talked about. Like, there's still going to be the small smelter, but it sounds like there's going to be plans for a big smelter that will be automated, which is cool. Okay, so now it's doing something here where super bright again. Is it like foggy? Maybe it's just the fog making it even worse. Can't see damn thing here. Trying to hope to do that. It is a little silly, but it is what it is. Gonna make it hard because, you know, before I knew I was like on, you know, X side of the pillar and staying a decent distance to try to smooth out the other part too, but now it's all out the window. It's not even so much at nighttime is a challenge, right? Like I said, it's the nighttime and this game's lighting system is the challenge. I mean, like, clean the windows. Cleaning the windows would be a huge help. Wouldn't fix, I don't think. I think guessing this way there, it's kind of looking uphill. Really no. I wonder if let's try this. Someone actually mentioned this the other day and said, yeah, they took some lights off. And you know what? I was like, yeah, probably doable. Why not? Oops. All right, so that's a little bit better. All right, do not want that. How about I don't know why I've been hitting F1 so much lately. Okay, I'm on my property. Not the best, but I think this is definitely better. Just due to the fact that we can kind of see, but not a huge huge blaring light in our face. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, last episode I did kind of talk about like trucking the whole time, or we want to, you know, kind of see more dirt being moved as well, and we'll kind of have a mini hopper down in the field that we can use to get up, you know, up to here and drop into this one. And obviously we have the issue of gonna have to move it around and stuff as we go. Kind of had one comment on it. Kind of was like, the truck's nice, but maybe, you know, not every time. So I was thinking, might just leave it up to chance. Might just spin a wheel. Load wood, geez, a little farming sim lately. Do we load the dirt into the semi or do we use the hopper? We have both ways available at that time, and like today we're only using the truck, or today we're only using the plant, the little hopper system. And obviously with that, we'd let it, you know, be back-to-back episodes. So if I roll truck 5 episodes in a row, then it's a truck 5 episodes in a row. Yeah, I definitely prefer this in third person for the flattening. A little easier to see what you've done and haven't done and where you're heading and how it's looking, but we'll make the best of it, like we always do. Alright, so let's kind of smooth this out. We're going to have to hopefully finish this off and be able to drive through here. I mean, I guess we realistically don't need to drive through still. We can just go up, unload, and just kind of back up and turn around. But at some point, it'll be a drive-through only, and wouldn't have to have done this anyway. Yeah, it definitely helped pulling out some lights. Hey, we were playing Farming Sim, we talked about it. I'm like, I never even thought of that. Like, you get so content with just doing what you do and forgetting about some of the stuff you can do in this one. Alright. I know it's nowhere near done, but we're going to call it good enough for the moment at this point here. Hit this little big wall. Alright. I'll just blend it down over to here, and then we're going to look at seeing what we can do here to upgrade our thing a little bit. Yeah, like it's so much brighter outside of the vehicle. Speaking of which, let's turn that off. Alright, so we didn't need this anymore, I hope. And, alright. Get you out of here. There. Okay, that should do it. So you on there. Did I get my power cable back? I did. Gonna have to look, because oh, we're gonna have enough power to run all this or not. I won't know until we get the truck there. But by the time we're done, we'll be able to buy a couple. All right, so now we got to find out, what do we have? Let's pull that out. Sledge in. Keep the light in, I guess, just so we can use it. And pull the power out. So we want, again, it's going to be all kind of like a temporary thing. Like, unfortunately. Right. Right. Up. 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 How big is the offset? Hopefully it's 3. Might be 4. I don't know. But we need an offset to the right. That actually went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. Nowhere near right yet. Oh, I forgot about that guy. All right. All right. Think we might not be able to afford it right off the bat, but we're going to try to make this a little more how I plan on it being, at least the underneath side. 6. I plan on bringing this out, probably running it down low here, and then bringing it up. And I might just merge it down there for now. That might change down the road. I haven't quite figured it out. I'm just honestly kind of doing this by by the fly, by the seat of my pants. I have just a kind of concept in my head, but that's about it. And most of that concept is like more final plant designs. All right, so let's just clear a little bit of this because we'll probably need that anyway. Problem is going to be is trying to figure out what I need exactly. Obviously up. Let's left. I have, no, that's it. I'm going to need another left to turn here. A left to turn here, and then this right turn there. Let's see here. Trying to, that'll be 1, 2. That'll be 1 more, so I'm going to need a 1 piece there. I'm hoping that I'll turn this left and then turn it right. And then I'll turn this one left into the merger, and the merger will go out, up. We'll deal with that over there. Trying to Trying to figure out, you know what, let's just do this. So because that's equal, that's gonna put here, so we're gonna actually have to go out another one. Oh, that'll be fine because I can pick this stuff up now because I don't have nothing there supporting it. As of how far out I need to go, let's see. That's equal, so that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 total, counting the turn. So that'll be there. That might be too much. All right, so we need 2 more, at least 2 more lefts. That will be all right. Probably some more ups. We'll go there. That would turn out here. So I think I just need a 1 piece there. Another smelter wouldn't hurt. We're going to have to definitely get the smelting abilities up. And the power. What does this make? 800. I'll have to add it up. I don't know if we'll even be able to power it. Please don't tell you how much they take. I have fun. We're going to need more power. Huh. Oh, just because it's in front of me, it's black. Okay. But I was like, it should be kind of showing the background behind me, but that is black, so it made sense. I went to the dentist today and they ground down that filling. I got a little bit more and hoping that will solve the issue. Still a little sore now, but they said it might take a few days for the sensitivity to go away. Hopefully. All right. Left. A whole lot of money anyway. We'll probably end up having to put it back to how we had it. All right, let's head back up. Maybe. If I can find where to go up at. Pretty sure it's right over here. So the hardest thing is not knowing where I flattened, especially at the starting part. But hopefully I'll be able to see it good enough. Still a hair too dark for that. Yeah, definitely removing lights helped a little bit. Still not perfect because, you know, this dirty window we can't see through. But it's better. I'm hoping that is going to be like an Unreal 5 fix. Better lighting. I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything with it right now or not. I mean, I'm sure they could, right? Like, Unreal 4 didn't have terrible lighting. Just might not be priority. It's hard. You know, there's a lot of stuff a lot of people want, and including myself. Every episode, I'm like, man, I wish I did this. I wish we had this, but ultimately, we're gonna get what we can get when we can get it, and that's gonna be the best. All right, this looks like we're at least in the right area. Most of that over there looks like it's been smooth. I said, definitely not straight or level or anything like that, but way. Guess while I'm here, I'll run over this spot on this side here, and then we'll put down that pylon back on top of the ground. They're hard enough to see as it is, let alone buried halfway down the pylon. Ain't gonna help. All right. I think from here it's a lot easier. Just try to hug these pylons, and I should have did on the left-hand side, I think. We could see decently when we came through in this part, just down there where it got really friggin' hard. Yeah, that'll be the other issue come next tier is all the tier 2 equipment. You know, we'll have a good list of stuff again we have to unlock every episode. Waiting for the dozer. Hope it's not a roller situation where it's be the last thing unlocked. But there is also a lot less items too. The starting, like, you know, tailgate, no tailgate version all the time, and it'll get a little bit slimmer. None of the no zero turn or all the zero turn excavators that are kind of a pain. And someone did ask in that dev blog there, or podcast or video cast, whatever you want to call it, whatever it was, about the coal plant or coal plant power. And it sounds like it is something that is being worked on. Sure. So that's cool. I still think this map, the coal plant should have power. There should be power poles up there. People are asking for higher power poles, you know, that you can kind of run, which I totally would be awesome to have. I would be awesome. I would be glad to see. I think I was trying to say two different things at once. But I definitely would want those. We'll probably end up stacking two of them on top of each other if we can, when we give power to the town. I have a feeling we're not going to have enough power for this plant. Which, if that's the case, not a big deal. We'll just pick out like a sluice spot. We'll adjust what we need to at the time, unless we can afford one. And now where we're at, once we get some pieces here, and hopefully it's enough pieces what we need, we're gonna get the what we're thinking of. Oh, another smelter. We have enough money left over. Like this, I don't know where I went. I must have been in the wrong spot or something. Might have been on the other side. I don't know where I was. I don't feel like any of it's flattened though. Okay. That way, I have no idea. Right, we're just gonna flatten over this spot here and it being part of whatever road we're trying to flatten here. First person, night only. Or the whole episode probably gonna be night. Fog, snow. It's definitely making life a pain in the butt for this process right here. Digging would be the same way, I think, too. Alright, see the pylon. Those are reflective. They should be reflective. Depending on how it goes. Okay, we're going to turn. Yep, there that is. Still have this area to figure out. Oh, there you are. Am I gonna miss you? Yep. They're bridging it or filling it with dirt. Like all the way over here now. I don't know where I am. All I know is I can't wait for this to all be dirt and or asphalt and to be able to see it no matter what. That's right, we got to drive back, so. Hopefully on the way back, we'll be able to spot anything kind of needs touched up and it up. Imagine it's got to be way better to drive across at least now, right? And we'll probably, when we get back, we'll probably run up the hill just to that mine spot that we're at, just so we can That way we can have a smooth path for our rock truck to get back and forth. So hopefully next episode we'll do some more digging and getting iron and, more importantly, the gold and the copper out of that. Then hopefully shortly we'll be into the whole pit and getting some pay dirt going and hopefully finding some stone, rock, you know. We're a long way from done, that's for sure. But I did want to also thank everyone again for all the support. People leaving comments and watching and subbing, all that has been awesome. It's been unreal to see. I really appreciate all you guys watching and supporting. If you haven't hit that sub button and you're watching, you want to hit that button for me, I really appreciate it. It helps me out a ton and lets you know when I get some new stuff out there. Out of Ore has been a very good game for the channel, and I want to continue playing it, mainly because I'm enjoying it. But I do have other stuff up and coming out and different games. So I like to play a lot of different things, so hopefully you guys enjoy some of the other random videos that I've been trying to do and push out as well. Closing into 500 subscribers, which is really awesome. I think at the time of this recording we're at 409, which is amazing. Like I didn't figure I'd ever be able to get 500, you know, which is, I have the watch hours. You guys watch a lot of hours and put a lot of time in the videos, so that's awesome. Subs is the last thing I need for the first level of, I don't know, partnership, whatever you want to call it with them. So, or at least to apply, I guess. I don't know, if, probably not guaranteed. Nothing is in this world. You know, so it's been awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you again, and remind you to hit that sub button. And it's kind of funny because I watch a lot of YouTube, and before I even did it, I've watched a lot of YouTube. You know, they're always like, oh, 20% of you don't subscribe, they're watching. That's actually pretty true. You actually, it's kind of insane. Ultimately, I got a full-time job. I have no intentions in my mind that this is going to become my career. I have no intentions that I'm going to go through and have 1 million subscribers, nothing like that. I just play games all the time. I said, why not record it, maybe meet some new people, and maybe make content someone enjoys. So that was the whole point of me starting the channel, which is why you see other games. I'm not just playing one game because it was really, really good for the channel, like Out of Ore, playing Out of Ore because I want to play Out of Ore. I'm playing Farming Sim because I want to play Farming Sim, or Airport, Simulator, whatever else weird stuff I may put up there. Having fun. Playing games, having fun, recording it, and throwing it up for other people to hopefully enjoy it. But yeah, just want to take that time while we're driving in the darkness of the wherever coal plant map is. Beating the ground into submission into a nice flat-ish, smooth road to ride on. And do that, and yeah, hop in the Discord. Like I said, Kelstratos, you've probably, if you've watched any of the other videos, he's been in a few videos here. Like I said in the past, I met him on Discord through this. Like I never met him before, and we clicked, and okay, I'm playing a game. Mind if I record it? No, man, go ahead. I'm playing games, might as well record it. Mr. Robles, he just came in the other day, and he played a lot of Farming Sim with me on our community map, and I think at the moment he might be there for Out of Ore 1 on Wednesday the 14th. But yeah, just good times. I will say though, People are shy. And that's okay. But don't be. If I'm on in Discord and I'm online and I'm playing a co-op game, I may be by myself. If it's a game you have or something you want to play, honestly, shoot me a message or say in the Discord, hey, you want another? Probably the only time that I would possibly not be able to is if I'm already recording something, which I usually try to stay offline unless it's a community event, and I'm recording, just so there's people, that need to ask, or if I'm playing games with my wife, and even that, some games just don't matter if we have more join us. So, yeah, if you are in the Discord and you see something and we're playing and you want to play too, just say something, and if it's available and I'm able, I will definitely say, of course. Okay. Yep, that's the way I want to go. Probably don't really need to flatten this on the way back. Why didn't you guys remind me? Why didn't you remind me? Oh, what time is it? 1:30. Okay, it's starting to get a little brighter. You guys are supposed to say, hey, Ahmed, you were going to sell some stuff at the store and buy some stuff for the plant. I mean, honestly, for being dark and not really seeing what you're doing, it don't look too bad. I still don't think all these plumps should be here by default, but whatever. I mean, this is still a hill to climb. That's still a thing. But smooth thing. For up here, it's a little bit. We'll have to do some playing around with that and stuff, but that'll be for a daytime event at some point in the near future. All right, 23,000. All right, so I know I'm not worried about the dump decks. Yeah, that's definitely not priority. I need a merger. And I need a left. These are things I know I need. Loose box. I feel like we're gonna need another up. And I'm wondering if this will be better to use as an. Now comes the problem. I need some straight pieces. I just don't know if it's 1 or 2. I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaves us 2 left, which is exactly what we need. I feel like we need to get 1 extra left. And hope I didn't screw any of that up. Luckily, I don't have a good track record of forgetting to buy stuff at the store. Yada, yada, yada. But we definitely, we'll definitely still have a plant. Even if we have to unhook this part, just leave it and just reconnect it like we had it for now. Until we get more money being made. Next episode, we start hopefully getting some gold and some of the more expensive stuff out of that little mini pit we're making. And we have the big pit over here somewhere too. So, that way. I wish this thing would paint the ground. I know I'm asking for a lot here. But I wish either you could change it or you bought one. But I wish it would put a dirt texture on the ground when you roll over the grass. That'd be kind of cool. See, that's how I am though. That's I guess the good and the bad thing. Like we're playing farming sim and we're doing lumber, but it's not really what we want. I mean, I want to build roads, build a town, a little bit of lumber mixed with a little bit of, or logging mixed with a little bit of construction, and same thing with this game. I love the digging. I love finding the ores, but yeah, I don't know what it's this ad over here that I keep driving to. At the same time, yeah, I want a truck. I want to deliver equipment. I want to build roads. You know, it has nothing to do with mining as of gameplay. Like, sure, it has to do with mining. Like, you need a road to get where you're driving. I want to build cool buildings and plants and, you know, different building pieces and stuff like that. And a lot of people might not. Some people just want to go through and dig and stuff like that, and that's great. That is absolutely great. That's a lovely thing about sandbox game. That you can do whatever you want and what you enjoy, and that is the most important. I don't know what side I'm supposed to freaking even be on of this, so I think this side kind of looks like the smoother side. I mean, if you look at that freaking wheel, it's nothing smooth. Look how bumpy this thing is. Thing's bouncing all over the place. The roller just going to town. We'll just kind of serpentine a little bit, back and forth across where I think we need to be. I wonder. Nope, still not worth it for the lights off. Is that one right there ahead? Yes, okay. And I might end up as well, once we get the plant, you know, plant version 2 up, out of, honestly, I have no idea how many versions. I'll probably end up buying a lot more pylons. Well, I am going the right way, right there. And lining these a lot closer, just so we can follow the trail, because if I do that, and I take the time and spend the money on them, over there, and get the pylons, you know, and run the whole thing and put down a lot more of them, then we'll get the equipment that we want, like the dozer and stuff, a lot quicker. If I'm like, you know what, I don't want to spend the money or the time on it, just wait for the dozer, then the dozer is going to be like one of the last things I'm going to struggle with this every time I'm driving back and forth to town. Like, the dirt works good, but even then, until I'd have to lay it all down by hand. I think we'll just buy a bunch of pylons. We'll see. We'll see what happens. First priority is getting the plant upgraded a little bit. Hopefully we have all the parts we need for it. I don't know. It don't matter. We can't afford it anymore, so it is what it is. Then as we go, I'll be able to kind of build our final plant version 1 is what we'll call it, because there'll be final plant version 2, I'm sure, and 2.5. But the cool things about all the new production is I'm pretty sure that if I put something here, I should be able to connect to it one way or the other. Like if I go to the other side and start building stuff like for the second part of the plant, you know, that I want to have, I think we have all the tools now to either get up or down one or over one to achieve that. So it is so much brighter outside of the vehicle. Switch that. Oh, no, I don't want pay dirt. I want regular dirt. Try to smooth out any giant slope you see on this process here. Like I said, my ultimate plan, you know, for this season was to I could probably turn off autosave. I haven't crashed in quite a few episodes, but as soon as I do, was to like kind of build this up. And, as we've played, we've seen that one, progression is slow, which I'm okay with for me. And, I was like, I'm just going to play the game however I want and record it. And people watch it if they don't. Hopefully they do. But if they don't, no big deal, whatever. But just the way I do anything in life is I try to do the best I can do. Like I could have recorded without a webcam. I could have, done this and X and Y and Z. But I went and got not a great webcam, but a better webcam than what I had. Then I got, bought a cheap mic, $40 mic or whatever. I think it was on sale. And it was all right. And then I upgraded my mic, got a nice Elgato one, got the stream. Like I just can't do anything half-ass that I can afford, so to speak. Like, this webcam is half-ass compared to the DSLR or even Elgato. I mean, it's in a meat. It's still just a $60 or $50 webcam, I think, 70, something like that. It's not nothing super fancy. But at the time, that was kind of what the budget I was having, for. But it beat the heck out of the, I don't know, there's two other ones I had, like a 720, 30 frame a second thing. So, the mic, there's way better mics out there. Ended up getting the Elgato Wave just because it went with the Stream Deck Plus and helped some stuff. And I'm still going through trying to adjust settings and get into sound right. I'm not a audio technician by any means. I know enough to be dangerous. But I do know that, like, if you need me to set up concert lights, I can do that. I know when you're staring, I mean, now it's probably all computer, at least back in the day, you basically just stare into the light and you get the right ring. You look and you see the ring, and once you learn it, you know the look of the light, and that's how I was trained anyway. Not that I ran concerts, but I used to work at the Detroit Metro Airport in Romulus. And we had, if you've ever been there, when you go from A concourse to B and C, there is a singing tunnel of glass panes. It plays music and lights go up and down. It's really cool. But behind them are all basically concert lights and LED bars and all that we ended up upgrading to. Well, because we worked on it, they sent a bunch of us down to Columbus, Ohio to get trained on it. So I learned a little bit there about all that and how to run. I think the program was called Fireworks, I think. And granted, this was, I don't even know, 10, 12 years ago. Probably nothing that I know is equivalent today. But I also did a lot of electrical work with my uncle. He's a master electrician and has his own company and stuff. So I'd help him, and we used to do an event in Troy, Michigan, down near Detroit, called Troy Days, and we did all the electricity for everything but the carnival ride. They were their own system, but the tents and all the entertainment concerts, and the guy we rent generators from, we were really good friends, and with my uncle, and he taught me how to do stage lights because that's what he did. He'd be at High Knob or now DTE all the time with his generators. And it was a cool experience. But anyway, so like I'm enough to be dangerous and dabble here and there and stuff. But I will say it is hard. It is hard to hear your own voice and try to adjust it to what you think sounds natural. Because I'm still convinced no one really knows their natural voice. Like, you hear it, but when I watch a video, whether it's like, something on the phone or something somebody recorded or something I made, that don't, sound like what I think I sound like. So it's very hard to adjust audio for myself. And I don't know if that's like that for everybody. But either way, I try to go in full-fledged, and it's hard for me to half-ass something that I'm trying to do. I'm here, I'll just record some videos, so I'm up playing. No, next thing you know, I got a little intro, a little outro, which I'm working on changing again. Maybe a little shorter, a little quicker, to the point. I'm learning more with editing software. Or I don't edit, not because I'm lazy, because most people seem to enjoy not editing out this stuff. And I've kind of kept that with my own personal preference too. Obviously, like the season trailer I did for this, I did a lot more editing on and stuff like that. But as I learn the program, you know, I'm learning stuff about cooler new stuff I want to do, new features. Another series I'm working on. I'll call it a series. I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be. We could be months before we even see anything on it. It's definitely taking some time. Just recording alone is hard for what I'm trying to do. But yeah, it's just I can't do it without giving 100% of what I can give. So, all right. Hate how this stuff's set up. Unless I'm missing, like, I want this to turn towards me, but there's no rotate in it. And if I do this first, it's only grabbing onto that point. All right, let's try something here. Get rid of this dirt. Put that there. Let's pick you back up. Put you there. I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I do. I do now. I remember now. I think if we put the one there. No, we need to go one more, right? Do need one more. But it doesn't look like this is going to work for what I'm doing in my head. Oh, that's why. It's facing the wrong way. Yeah, so we actually need to go like this. Pick you up. Put you back on. Now let's get rid of you. And there. So that should do what I wanted. And let's get a light on again in here. Okay, there we go. In my mind, I knew what I was doing. I just didn't do it right down there. So this should be the left, the one, and then the left. That should be good. But of course, you have to do some clearing. But yeah, so all that stuff. Anyway, I was just kind of wasting time and talking, telling you a little bit about me and how I approach things and approach this. Ultimately, minus like the webcam and the microphone. Microphone I'll still use, even if I stop today doing YouTube. The Stream Deck is actually awesome, whether you are a streamer or not. If you play any kind of games like have a lot of buttons or just want a quick access to, it was Elite Dangerous. It was freaking awesome. Dropping, not having to have everything programmed to the joystick or trying to get to the right keyboard. As you can tell when I type, I usually look down. I ain't one finger guy, but I look down, and a lot of that is confidence. I just don't have confidence. I know where the buttons are, but I really do. Stupid as that sounds. But the Stream Deck was awesome. Just boom, has little icons. And, oh yeah, landing gear. Let's do this. Let's open up comms. Even for Farming Sim, I have not implemented it yet, but I'm going to because it's just cool. And DaVinci Resolve, that's what I edit with for now. I might switch depending on how the rendering's going. They don't have any kind of subscription to their editing software. You just either use the free version, which is awesome. But you don't get to encode with your GPU on the free version. And there's a lot of cool features on the paid one, but ultimately the free one's good. It's just editing it takes time. It uses the processor. And then by default, obviously, when your processor is overloaded, your GPU kicks in to help a little bit sometimes, and it does do that. I'll watch it. You know, obviously the 100 processor CPU is just cranked out to 100%, and then the GPU will kick in and go to about 30 or 40 just to pick up the slack. I kind of got a system down that works so far. I don't want to leave DaVinci. I really do enjoy it. I think it's a good program. Like, again, the free version is insane. Like, if it wasn't for me just crying about a few little things, it's not really that big of a deal. Someday this works well, I'll definitely get it. But you know, I kind of try to get my videos edited. I do more than one in one timeline. I was like, you know, new project, out of order, you know, season 2, episode 20, edit it out, render it, go on to the next one. But actually start seeing shorts, you know, because I'd look up stuff, you know. I'm definitely not embarrassed to say I look up stuff. I don't know everything. Nobody does. I look up stuff all the time on how to do stuff, even at my job. Like, I think knowing how to get information is just as important as knowing it. Right? Like, oh, I don't know, you know, I work with Power Automate. It's what title's a network administrator. It's a smaller company. But if I actually had to get a real title based on what I majorly do, that ain't right. It would probably be Power Automate engineer, I think is the title. But I do a lot of Power Automate stuff, which is just building bots and automation for our system and what we deal with. So if I don't know, I look it up, and I have no problem doing that. I think that is important. All right. Actually, you know what? Because I got that elevator, I don't need to worry about that. Question is, does it come out this side? Oh, what do we got left? It's got that, and that. We have no turns. I was thinking it came out the other way for some reason. What do we got here? We're gonna have to have a turn on that bottom one. No. Or I get rid of, just put in a sluice box. Let me open this up to make sure. I just put in a sluice. So this, what will happen if I put coal in here? Will it just come out this back? Like, this says any material in. And this is where everything's going to go. Any material in. This is where the stuff's going to go. But what happens in a sluice box if I put any material in? Like, it's got to take it. Well, just come out the other side. You think it would say any material in, then, you know, or let's, oh, but that's a left anyway. So that's going to do a whole lot of FA for us. don't think if I... What do we have for straight pieces? Anything? Straight 2? I don't think this is going to help us at all. Being broke sucks, right? You're going to turn that way. Of course you are. I need to go... left. Doesn't matter. Just put on straight piece. Pick you up. Don't think this still ain't gonna help us because we have a right up there still. We do have a right. Put that there on right. We still need another right. I don't have it. Yep, that ain't gonna help us at all. There's a possible way that what I'm doing is like I'm onto something, but I really don't want to leave this the way it is. So let's see here. What can we do? What can we do? Give me you. Take you down. Where's my one piece? Right there. You there. So that would be the end of the right turn. Let's get the right there. And let's get you back out of there. I want to turn it so I know exactly where I'm at and not try to figure out in my head where I should be. Like I said, if you watch this, it ain't for information on how to play this game the right way. Hopefully you just watch it because it's entertaining enough for you. So I think... you got one straight piece. Do that. So that'll be the sluice. We need to go up. Shouldn't be anything in here. Don't really need an up that high. This up work here, is that gonna be the height I'm looking for? I know I have to. Yes. I need a straight 2. Oh, I have some. Was it 2 that we ended up doing here for the trommel? Yes. All right, so we'll have to add another piece there. Not a big deal. We need a right. That left will work there. Take you out. Throw you there. We have to go get some floors and stuff before we use it. I'm okay with setting up the plant without, you know, the supports underneath it. But before I run it. I want to make sure we're supported. So this is actually going to need 2 more over. That's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of adjustments there. Nope, cancel. There I am with F1 again. I've been doing it so much lately. I don't know why. Between escape and hitting 1, I am hitting F1. I don't know if my fingers grew. And, like, I don't know where the ends of them are anymore. I'll just hollow that out a little bit. We'll bring the floors over. I don't think we have any floors on us, do we? Nope, just some walls. Okay, no big deal. All right, so this will need a right up and to the right. So we need 2 right. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? Because you know what's going to happen, right? I'm going to get there and say, what did I need? Then I'm going to get 1 or not the right stuff. All right. 2 right. We're making a shopping list. 2 rights. 1 for here. Only because this ain't going to go there. It'd be too much work. So we're going to turn it right. Then we'll put that up there. We need the right there. Is that really all I need? Just 2 rights? Feel like this should work. We're all connected down here, right? Both up, both coming around, both connected, merging, going up there. The right should connect right in there. That's connected. Goes to an up. Those are all connected. Yeah, is it really? I think it's just 2 rights. And possibly more power. Let's see, where are we at? Let's say up here. Not really. There, I think there's work being done on this too. All right, let's turn you on. Yeah, it says grid load 200, unit load 200. More than 200. 42. 34. We are screwed. Not gonna. Which is fine. Which is fine. At least the underground is kind of how I had planned for now. We'll definitely be expanding because we'll be doing probably length of 2 here. Battery. Yeah, so I think we just need 2 right. All right, 2 rights. Where's our pickup? I feel like it's somewhere. Up on that hill. We used it for headlights. And I'll ask it again, only because it's night. Do you guys mind the night, or would you rather it be day? I'm gonna come down here and get some stuff to sell. Or it'll be a very long, wasted trip. All right. Man, I'm so worried that I'm forgetting something. It is a right, right? Yes, that's a right. That's a right. Everything else is connected. Could be it. That will pick up and drop there. Once we turn it right, we have an extra couple straight pieces, straight 2s if we need them. Shouldn't need another up right now, so I think we'll be all right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Guessing those are. those like backlights? Oh, looks like they're down there. Whatever. So you get down here. Might be good enough to see. And find the road. Oh my god, this. Aha, there it is. I wish I could just smash out the front window. That'd make. Well, I guess I drive, and if it gets bumpy, I know that I went the wrong way. Definitely smoother, I can tell that. Off the road there. So dumb. I definitely get in the truck in the vehicles. Lighting system is absolutely insanely bad, unfortunately. Love the game. Lighting system 1 out of 10. Like, even just clean off the window. Transparent that 100%. We don't need no dirt cons or like, you know, just on the edges, like the wiper where the wipers would go. Give us wipers that we can clean it with. Because I'm pretty sure we have done this in the past. I'm going to do it again since I got it just to make sure. And this does not clean it unless something's changed. Or this truck works better. We did on the excavator a while back. Let me change the window out if it's damaged, whatever the case might be. I didn't think of it. I think I hit a pylon. Yes, I did. Here. Out of org gameplay, all that. 7, 8 out of 10. Lighting system, 0 out of 10. Windows and vehicles for first person, -4 out of 10. All right, let's fill our iron. Done. All right, we needed 2 rights. That's it. 1, 2. I checked the shopping list. 2 rights. That's it. We are complete. And what does that leave us? I was gonna buy another smelter, but I can't because we might need more power. And I just don't know how much more we need. I could get 300 watts. We got solar panel, but the solar panel system, I'm not really sure on how we're going to do that yet. I think we might do what the one's comment said. Have to run double or not run it at night. What are fuel generators? How much do those things cost? That leaves us with 10,000. Maybe I'll just buy this. We have fuel there. As long as it takes fuel, do I need generator fuel? Or is that the same as the fuel I'm making? I hope it's the same as the fuel I'm making. Buy that. Let's buy 20 of those, just some extra. We have pylons. 1600 watts, kilowatts. I hope that's enough. All right. Yeah, like it's weird. Like, look up here, you can't even tell. The window looks clean. Why can't it look this clear? Maybe that's not clear. Maybe that's dirty too. Yes, I'm crying right now and complaining. I'm sorry. Sorry now. Sorry. I think that was the right way, but somewhere over here maybe. Yeah, right there. This truck seat needs to be risen up a few inches. I'm like trying to look over the dashboard in the real life too. It's not working well. I don't know. I see the smelters down there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, screw it. Oh, crap. Trees down. Oh, I gotta go this way. We're just going for it. Are you trying to follow this road? I just hammer down. There's no brakes. If I flip it, I flip it. Well, there's brakes now because I got where I needed to be. Don't know. Sarcastic with me. All right. Yeah, I know more dump deck would be useful, but all right. So there's that. There's that. This. Get out. Up. All right. All right. That works. We just got to get a couple pieces of floor there. A lot of pieces of. Well, not really a lot, but some pieces of floor for there. No idea how much power this thing takes. It doesn't stay, right? It's 200. No, that's just what that needs. I think that says. Is that, what do we have for pylon? Were they six? Oh, they were only 600. Actually, it's not that big of a deal. Not that we need our plans to run right now, but if we did, we can just use this. And actually, this is 1600. That should definitely be enough if this 800's not. We don't have another windmill, do we? A turbine? No. Okay. I just looked at that and said, wait a minute. Do we have another turbine? All right, let's go up here and get a couple pieces of floor real quick. We might need to do some wood chopping fairly soon to get a lot more floor pieces to finish all that off down there. I don't know if we were making any or not. I don't know. I don't know what we've been doing. There's some beams. I don't have anything there. I think these beams were to try to even that out, but it's not. We need floors. Just make 57. Then be more beams. how I had it. I don't really care about the light most of the time, I don't think. But maybe for now, we'll leave it up there. I could have sold that coal. Oh, no, I can't. Did I sell coal up there last episode? I hope not. I don't think I did. I think I'm going through the same process then that I did right now. Like, oh yeah, sell this. Oh wait, I can't. Make that. Barrels. Come in here. Get the fuel from here. If we have any. If not, we'll switch it over so there's fuel if we need it for next episode. We only need to make a little bit of money and then, you know, get some solar. All right, there we go. There's that. Okay, let's do this. Let's go 50 fuel. And the rest oil. Switch it around, let it make some more fuel. I don't know how quick it goes. If I can even use it in here. What's the difference between fuel and generator fuel? All this stuff here is using off-road diesel, right? Like gasoline. I thought there was a coal generator. I thought that was coming for some reason. I don't know why. Or like gonna be in this. Okay, so that is the same fuel. Good. I probably can't pull that out of there now that I put that in there, though. So. Return light. Oh, I'm like, scroll do it in the wheel. I'm like, what do you mean light? All right, so we have floors being made. We're going to have to do some more wood chopping here at some point. Trees don't seem to grow back anymore. I don't know if that is an intended change or not. I don't know if we have enough power to run this little kind of mini plant we got going. We won't know until we get the floor and get it all supported so we can actually test it. And then we load it up. But having said that, I think we're going to call it there. I think that was a good amount of work done. Depending on what our debuffs are next episode, probably go up there, do some digging, some more money flowing through here, get it going so we can continue to build and grow and keep working on tier 3 so we can start getting bigger equipment, better equipment, and make this close into a home. But thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button for me. If you want to leave a comment below, let me know how you think the series are going, anything that you're experiencing, having fun with, random stuff, an emoji, anything helps. Any interaction is awesome for helping the video get out there for people to be seen. And hit that subscribe button if you would. I really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful night, evening, and morning, and hope to catch you next video. Bye.